we've had back-to-back weekends. Women, men winning a couple of weeks ago. Last weekend, women, men. The women got up last night. Can the blokes keep this string of victories going? Warriors, Thunder. It'll be the visitors in the all-white heading to the left of screen towards the Social Club end. And, of course, the Mighty Warriors toward the southern road or scoreboard end of headquarters this evening. And we are up and running in this round 5 match. Heidelberg won 2 in a row. Big run by J-Dub, 100th game, turned across the body. Left footer by Brandon Barnes and wide of the post. So,
well, one football there, boys.
Yeah, straight up the guts, wasn't it? Just very direct. But we're going to have to look after those two. So Skipettis and Barnes, the real danger guys for Dandeong this afternoon. So
Barnes has been scoring goals for fun the last 3 seasons for Dandeong. So
he's a good player.
Danger man to watch, and Skipettis looks likely.
Dandenong Thunder will clear it only as far as J-Dub. Ruben around the corner. Swift turns, Shaw delivers. J-Dub cheeky back heel. Ruben. Oh, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Can he get the cross in? J-Dub. He does. Staying in play. Danger. Wow, that was some terrific stuff at close quarters by the Warriors just then. Dumbarlis with the header in. He plays his 200 today. What an opening we've had. 3.5, and they'll be exhausted. Great win. Harry, Alex. Outside ball. Katanos looking ever so dangerous. Squares it. Whoops, a daisy past one, not the other. Dumbarlis! Oh. And it went slicing through the air and just over the woodwork. Holy Stephen, I'm exhausted already.
Well, it's been a good start.
They couldn't clear it that time as the ball was played in by Katanos, and Dumbarlis with a snapshot out of the box there, just out of the box, narrowly wide. But good pressure, early pressure by the Burgers. They're up and about for it.
Footy over the years, and the Twin Towers combination is, the up and under. It'll be a chase on. Chris backed himself.
Danger.
Trouble. That was handballed from here. Oh, I reckon he bought a life then. And the flag goes up the other end. The play won't count. Your thoughts, Stephen?
I was going to say good play initially because he came out to sweep the ball, and I thought he was just going to clear it, but he's taken the extra touch, and Barnes has sort of nipped in there and nearly won the ball back. And luckily for us, he got the clearance in the end.
Barless. It's the little cat. He loves it here. Can he get the left footer in? No, they were wise to it. The double team hit him. Katanas beautifully draws it out of trouble. So very close to goal of the season so far. Heaven help us. 11 electrifying minutes and it's still scoreless.
Well, he was just toying with the defence there. Right foot, left foot, and then just thought, I'll clip it in. And Pierce Clark almost got caught off guard.
I'll go as far as saying I think he's got the best feet in the league, just quietly. I think his feet are amazing.
Just quietly. So you're only just going worldwide. Thanks to all our friends across the globe. Men, women, boys, girls and bald-headed babies. HUFC TV action this afternoon. Ruben, the champ, the drag and roll, squeezes it down the line. Alex goes to ground when he ought not. And they'll get the throw in rather anyway. Ball boy got I love the heritage strip. Throw in Heidelberg. Chavo, Petrie darts after it. Square ball. Dumbarlis, Biles, the 200 gamers. 400 between them. Extraordinary stuff. Raking left footer, headed clear. Heidelberg looking good, looking up for the contest. Dandenong Thunder, I'll tell you what, they're here to rock and roll as well, though. And a ball and a play. We've played 12.5. Scoreless. Windsor Management Insurance Brokers round. Good God, what round is it?
Round 5.
Thank you very much. Stephen Pace, John Fodinos, and yours truly. Greg Blake calling all the action. What a night we had last night. We want to talk about cult figures.
Someone really put their hand up last night.
I'm talking number 10, I want to have a chat about her. Corner, Heidelberg, Southern Road end. Game all locked up, early first half. 13 gone, Chavo, great corner. Driving out of Harry, bang, woodwork. And the second effort over the crossbar from J-Dub. So the chances go begging again.
Well, Pierce Clark didn't get a good punch on that. And in the end, Harry Noon's effort hit the bar. And in the end, it was JW, wasn't it, boys? With a snapshot with a volley. Couldn't keep it down.
Game. So You're right. Yeah, definitely can get frustrating. But all you can do is keep creating, and hopefully.
Well, look at the pace of Alex. He gave Nick Motter what about 2 metres, and he just reeled him in, didn't he?
He did. It was funny during the week. So Andrew Katanos, Josh Wilkins, and Alex Schiavo had a bet on who had the quickest sprint against Hume, and who do you think won? Out of those three,
Alex.
No.
I'm going JW.
JW.
Oh, God,
The barrel-chested
is there anything you can't do?
There's nothing you can't do.
Look at that launch into the red zone, and I'll tell you what he was stretching for us, Piers Clark. J-Dub, who knew?
Yeah.
He's got that barrel-chested running style, Greg.
When he gets his momentum up, he's very quick.
I think, well, we'll go with the play first. Dandeong Thunder, we're 18 minutes old. We still haven't had a match opener, but it's been quite a thrill ride already. Dandeong Thunder, oops, the daisy, 20, 30 metres they lose and they'll start again. But Josh is an interesting one for me because oh dear, that was quite the blatant push, nothing called. Knocked back in. Oh, Luke Boyle says, no, that's kind of too easy for me. Les Dumbalis and the ball over the line. JW, he just keeps incrementally getting better and better. It's not like he went, whoa, all of a sudden he's a player. He's improved to the point where he's absolutely a seminal part of this team.
Yeah, I'm surprised an A-League team hasn't come knocking, to be honest. I thought by now, I think he's shown enough in this league to at least give him a trial. I know he had a trial Wellington, but apparently the coach wasn't even there, so I'm not sure how well organised that one was, but he definitely deserves a crack in the A-League, in my opinion.
And you would imagine too, Stephen, that he's only young and he's still improving, so there's probably plenty of scope for him to become a world class, an A-League class player.
And he just does everything so right. He just does the basics right, and that's the fundamentals of the game that he does right, and he's just so consistent at it. So look, as I said, he's knocking on the door for me.
Katanis runs the ball 50 metres, stops, right foot onto Ruben, left foot, danger, square, Tommy buries it, wacko, 19 gone, and the top cat makes it 1-0. What about the cat ball? What about the setup from the champ? And what about the finish from the top cat?
Clinical all round, Greg. Clinical all round.
Hang on a second, guys.
Oh, what's the story now? They're having a chat.
Well, it can't be offside. It's the square ball.
But that was wonderful play by Cartanos. Running the line. They've given the goal, so it will be the go-ahead goal on the 20th minute. But let's have a look at that. Cartanos, wonderful square ball. Ruben Way could have shot himself, but unselfishly squares it across. And Tommy Cale, you eat those for breakfast, don't you, as a striker? That was set up on a plate. But clinical finish, we must say.
Yeah, you still got to put it in the back of the net, definitely. But great build-up play from him.
7 out of 10 for that. 7 out of that 10 points go to Cartanos for the run down the wing and 45-metre ball across field.
50-metre run, 40-metre pinpoint perfect ball. Andrew Cartanos, he can take your breath away with his beauty and his brilliance, and he did just then, and he's set it up along with the more than able champ and the top cat who just hammered it home. Ball off the ankle of Blake Carpenter, out of play.
My memory serves me correct. I think he did score in that Community Shield game in the start of the 2018 season last year. Tommy Cale, which was his first appearance, and then who could ever forget that famous hat-trick at Pascoe Vale?
Yes.
The 10-man hat-trick.
Oh, yeah. What a game that was there.
Well, 9-man, wasn't it?
Well,
9-man. Ruben. He wants to get an angle, couldn't. Cartanos back to goal, spears it for Harry and Dumbalis. 300 games. I know how to do this. Bang. And it's going to be a corner to Heidelberg. I know, he said.
They're all lining up and he said, this is how you shoot.
This is my 200.
Pull the trigger.
I'm going to score on you.
I remember he scored a pearler, though, from a distance. Remember, on the road against
Northcote, I think it was.
Yeah, I can't remember now, but he scored 1 or 2 like that in his time.
He can hit them.
And I think he hit one here last year as well, or the year before.
Yeah, he's hit a couple of trainings, some absolute bombs at training, so there's no doubting he can get onto a couple.
Got 3. Some left back, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Shavo corner, Southern Road, 1-0.
Oh.
Oops. Piers Clark. It was kind of rot roll.
It was against JW, I think, Greg, in the end.
Okay, here's a question to you. It's milestone weekend, boys, and we've got J-Dub, we've got the Iceman, and we've got Les Dumbalis. If one of them is going to score this afternoon, who might it be, do you think?
I think JW is due.
JW?
He's been close so far this season.
I agree. I think it's Josh.
For, what do you call it?
Stable lineup.
Well, no, he reckons it's good luck having Pacey up here. So, you may well have...
I reckon we might get a cardboard cut out of Pacey when he gets back. And
that is a really good idea. And then you can take him home and pretend you've got a friend. That'll be sensational. Is that the meanest thing I've ever said?
It could be. It could be, Greg.
Oh, noon. Ruben, he's on his left foot again. Ruben wants a look, gets a look, hammers it. So, over the bar again.
Exocet missile.
He's a beauty, the champ. Yeah. He's back.
And you called it, Greg. We can see that on the replay. He was looking for that opening. Finally got it and sent that ball searing just over the bar.
It's the third or fourth one we've seen just fly over the bar in this first half.
Dumbalis has had a couple, yeah.
And we've had a woodwork as well.
Yep.
So it is 42 away in this first half. 1-0 Heidelberg. Corner, long and high, and no one at the back post, the deep back post, but it does fall for Harry Noon.
We'll get a second lock. And
he runs the wide arc around Amachi, and a square ball, and the flag was up. Doesn't matter, won't count. It's going to... They're not going to worry about it. Alex launches it in the air. Dangerous bouncing ball to the line and out of play. Heidelberg still best pound for pound keeper in the competition for mine. And Chavo charged through. Good. He's angry. Get up. Oh dear. 10 seconds remaining of stoppage.
I reckon that might just be about it, but wonderful performance in terms of general play. Only the one goal to show for it, but...
and that's all there is. The shutters come down on the first half. Only one goal in it, but great performance as the shadows start to encroach and afternoon becomes evening. Still 45 to come. Tommy Cahill getting the only goal of the game.
That was the most surprising thing about the first half, was that the Burgers didn't add more than one, because they were really good for at least 2 or 3.
Yeah, for sure.
And when they're on like that, Stephen, you would know, I mean, we joked about in the first half, but it must feel great being out on the paddock when the boys are just all switched on and you know exactly, that they're owning the contest.
Definitely, especially in the back line, sitting there, and there's not much play coming your way. You can enjoy it a bit from back there sometimes, which is nice.
Well, Luke Gallo got the ball through, but Chris Theodoridis slid for the intercept.
And I think a few recriminations there with the ball given away by Les Dumbalis. You could hear some vocal.
The mic's doing a good job, isn't it, J5?
Sorry?
The mic's doing a good job, isn't it?
Yeah, we got the mic out there.
I was just going to say that. It was a good pickup by our effects mic. Let's see what they can produce going forward this time down in Oops-a-daisy. Well, they produced absolutely nothing. Dumbalis controls Lewis.
Skapetis just held on too long with that ball and sold the player.
Terrific Alex with the jump off his chest. Cahill spills outside for the little cat. It's he dares the defender, the far post cross.
Carpenter with a saving header, boys.
Oh,
The tradesman cleared it.
Great. He's good.
Doing visual gags again.
I like it.
Last week I had Dick Dixon come up with that one, which was all right. It was just a starter, but I thought
that was quality.
He chiseled that one away.
Who would have thought? The tradesman.
The tradesman.
Oh my God, we've taken a nickname in the op as well.
Yes.
It was under the hammer, wasn't he, boys?
Oh my Lord.
I like it.
Cahill back header on. Clearance.
Decorum back here, boys.
All I'm thinking about is wood now. So they try to...
Just getting all untidy in the com box.
It's terrible.
Just as untidy as it is out there at the moment, boys.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's focus. I'll tell you what, because this is what brings great teams and down is this kind of haughty attitude. Katanos did not have a lot to work with. Turned upfield by Georgiopoulos, 100 up. Shorty in the action for the first time, just came on, the factor. Gotta love that boy. Oh, you gotta love that boy. Oh, Ruben stretched and stretched.
Offside.
Yeah. Offside, yeah.
So, in answer to the question, Stephen.
Yeah, well, look, that seems like it's the case at the moment, but we've got to be bigger than that. We need to start putting our foot on the ball and start knocking the ball around again and start getting our wide guys involved. Again, like we did in that first half. So,
yeah, just haven't looked anywhere near the penetration and I guess in the intensity, boys, in the second half.
yeah.
Spill for Harry Noon. Up Route 1, Katanos. Darts away through the gap. Tom Cale swept away from his feet. Les Dumbalis, 200 big ones. Square, Tommy. Oh, look, it bounced off him like a pinball. Well, I just don't know what to make of this.
Let's have a look at that, boys, again, as Dumbalis with a driving run in and the cross. And Tommy Cale couldn't control as almost there. An opportunity for Skapetas.
I do not understand this game right now. We are 21 and a half in. Stephen Pace, the voice of reason, the barometer.
Make some sense out of this, Stephen, please.
I can't, I'm sorry. I've played football since I was 5 years old, and right now, there's not much sense I can make of this one at all. All I'll say is, it's getting to that, to me, it's starting to look like one of those games where the opposition's going to come away with something when they shouldn't, when they don't deserve to. Numbers in the back third to clog up play.
So they're shutting the vault and locking the vault, I think, now, Heidelberg, which is fairly sensible on our double header milestone weekend. Lisa Fanua last night with the women. I did say, I don't get much right, but I said this game would have to do an awful lot to be up to what we saw last night, and it hasn't been. J-Dub. Harry.
There it is.
There it is.
Well, just when you didn't expect it, Harry Noon, the bad Noon Rising on 39, makes it 2-0. Game, set, match, thank goodness.
Yes, indeed. Almost a relief in the end that time as JW set that up with a lovely run, got in behind the defence, the cutback pass, and, well, we said the first goal was pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
You won't get any more straightforward than that, and pop it down as a 2-0 win for the Burgers, or 2-0. But
so it's 2-0 with about 5 to play, and when they go to cut the highlights of this second half, you just saw it.
That's it. That's one highlight, one goal.
We'll get a replay up eventually, but JW eventually. He said he's had enough. JW.
How well are we doing? So on the restart, and what's going on there?
I think the play at Crip Ford there had Skapetas.
So it's 5 minutes to play. It's 2-0, and
it's almost a relief, isn't it? In the end,
it is, like sucking sap out of a tree. That was all the second half.
But no less than they've deserved really on this overall performance.
That's the closest they've come all evening.
Inside the last 60, hallelujah, as Heidelberg saunter to what appears to be a 2-0 win, and 3 in a row and 4th on the ladder, thanks to Wins Management Insurance Brokers. So while I've got the opportunity, just quickly looking ahead again, Wednesday night the Gals are here for looking for 4 in a row, which would be an equal club record. But God bless them, they are in town. They're not only in town, they're owning the capital city as Dandeong Thunder. As that comes to nothing. So the women on Wednesday night, and then we've got the blokes heading for 4 in a row. They go to Jack Edwards on Friday night, so 2 big calls this week.
And in between that, the weekend grill on Thursday. So
holy
3 big nights of football action.
Big week.
Never stops for the HUFC TV team, thanks to Windsor Management, and that is 4 minutes of time added on right there. And the referee's going, I can't wait for this. So the final whistle goes here at Catalina Street on this Saturday evening. What started as a Heidelberg whirlwind ends up with a 2-0 win. Now it's not the scoreline. Harry Noon, by the way, and Tommy Cale getting goals. It's not the scoreline. It's the night when we celebrate 3 of the great champions of the club. A win to give Luke Biles, Josh Wilkins, and Les Dumbalis something to remember on milestone weekend.